Just keep your standing position. Also, we're going to be using the block. Keep your blanket or towel handy. Let me adjust a little bit better my, as you can see, I'm back at the office teaching here. All right. It's a little bit dark, but if I open this one, I'm going to get the, here's Shawnee. I'm going to get the reflection of a backlight. Okay, all right. Samasthiti equals standing pose. Remember, the importance of Samasthiti is to have the weight equally distributed front and back of your feet. And if you feel like you're collapsing through your knees, we're going to press through the outside of the feet to lift and pick up from the arches of your feet. So bringing the shoulders up, back and down, up, back and down. And one more time to soften, to release any tension, your shoulders and the upper spine. We're going to lower the gaze towards the floor, guiding the chin slightly back and down. And lifting from the heart center, find a nice space in between each vertebrae. Again, watch your feet. Notice where the weight is located. And just take a moment here with the hands slowly releasing down by your hips. You can close your eyes. And let's begin to bring the attention towards the breath. As we allow the breath to become longer and deeper. Noticing the toes, the ball of the feet, the heels, and checking in again with the arches of your feet. Breathing in and out. Slowing down the breath, releasing the inhales and the exhalations in a way that it feels even, relaxed and soft. And slowly we're going to begin to move the head gently from side to side. Gently relaxing, warming up those muscles of our neck. And slowly the head comes back through center. Now we're going to lift the chin up and exhale, chin to the chest. Moving slowly with the breath, inhale up and towards the chest. At your own pace, keep moving the head up and down. The next time, as you exhale, bring the chin to your chest. Keep the chin tucked, and we're going to rock the head from side to side. Gently return the head back to center, neutral neck. Now we're going to keep the chin parallel to the floor, and we're going to look over to right shoulder. Exhale to the left. Inhale to the right. Exhale to the left. And just keep moving a few more rounds of breath. And back to center. We're going to lift the chin up and then rotate the head to the right, to the chin, to the left and up. Same direction. few more rounds, loosening up those muscles, mobilizing the cervical spine. And then going into the opposite direction to the right, to exhale to the left and down. 2 or 3 more rounds, gently circling the head. And then slowly back through center. Bring the hands to the heart. Take a moment to reconnect with the breath. Guide the chin slightly back and towards the chest. Keep the breath flowing. Long, deep, and relaxed. And then with the next inhale, bring the arms out to the side, down towards the hips. Bring the shoulders forward, up, back, and down. Now bring the shoulders up, forward, down, and back. Opposite direction. Up to the ears, back and down. Up to the ears, forward, down, and back. One more round. Shoulders forward, up, back, and down. Up to the ears, forward and down. Bring the arms to the shoulders as you flex the elbows. And from the elbows, make circles going in one direction. Just bring the movement also to your rib cage, to your shoulder blades, mobilizing the upper spine, and then going into the opposite direction. Keep the breath flowing. And then slowly bring the arms to the side, and then rotate the wrist. Relax your hands, relax your shoulders and elbows, mobilizing gently from the wrist and the hands and going into the opposite direction. So we're warming up the body slowly and gently. And then slowly release the hands down towards the floor and bring the shoulders up, side out, release. Up, down, one more, up, and then down. Bring the arms forward, shoulder height. The right arm goes under the left arm. Flex the elbows, palms to touch, and guide the elbows high as your shoulders. And then guide the elbows towards your right shoulder. So you should feel the stretch on the outside of your left shoulder. Breathing in and out, eagle pose in the arms. Keep the breath moving. Please don't hold your breath. And back through center. Undo the crossing of the arms. Bring the arms to the side in T position. Open the chest. Bring the arms forward. Now the left arm goes under the right arm. Flex the elbows. Guide the elbows high. And then towards your left. Release your right shoulder down. And back through center, and do the crossing of the arms. Bring the arms out to the side. Bring the hands behind you. Interlace the fingers and move the arms away to stretch the front of the chest. Take a deep inhale. And then exhale, release the elbows, relax the hands, bring the arms to the side. And then flex the palms and just bring the fingertips to the sky. And then towards the floor. Relax your shoulders. And just move your wrist again. Your shoulders are soft, and so are your elbows. And then slowly release it down, shoulders up, back, and down. Now, have your feet a little bit wider than your hips. Just keep the feet parallel. We're going to bring the right arm over the head. And as you exhale, press your left foot and bring the spine to the left to stretch the right side of the torso. And then inhale, bring the arm up, and then release it down. Left arm goes, inhale up and overhead. Exhale, spine goes to the right and back through center. Now the right arm goes out and up. Inhale and exhale, move the spine to the left. And back through center and down. One more time, left side. Inhale, reach. Excuse me. And the spine goes to the right. And back through center. And then release it down. Bring the arms up and overhead. And exhale slowly, lower down towards the hips. Now place your hands to your thighs Flex the knees slightly, and we're going to work like a cat-cow from standing position. So elbows by your rib cage. You arch the spine, you look forward, and as you exhale, the elbows go out, you round the spine, the belly goes in, chin in. Elbow by your rib cage, open the chest. Exhale, round the spine, elbows out, chin in. Elbows by your rib cage to open. Exhale, rounding the spine, elbows in, chin in. And slowly return back through center, neutral spine. Hands to the heart, reconnecting back with the breath. Slowing the breath down. And then slowly release the hands down towards the floor. Let's have the hands to your waist and rocking into the toes, heels up and heels down. Gently moving forward and down, mobilizing the ankles, working a little bit and just checking where the balance, how the balance feels today. Lifting the toes, lifting the heels, and then slowly release it down. So let's come to the back of the mat now and Samasthiti again. So find that equal weight on your feet. Have the feet wide as your hips. And with the next inhale, bring the arms overhead, reaching through the fingertips, and exhale, sweep the arms out and behind you. Release the spine and bring the crown of the head towards the floor. Inhale, lift the chest, lift the spine, sweep the arms out and up. Bend the knees, hands to the heart center into chair pose. Inhale, straighten the legs, reach with the spine and the fingertips, arms out and back. And then slowly release the spine and crown towards the floor. Engage the core, lift the head, chest, arms out and up, hands together to lower into chair pose. Lift the chest. Inhale, straighten the legs, arms overhead. Arms out and back to the sacrum as you release the crown of the head towards the floor. Stretch the spine, the back of the legs. Engage the core, come all the way up. And then lower the hands to the heart center. Take a moment, reconnect back with the breath. Then slowly lower the hands down by your hips. Let's rotate the left foot out, about 35, 40-degree angle, and step forward with the right foot. Remember, when we're stepping forward, the front foot is not too close to the back foot, but not too far forward also. Adjust your hips and your shoulders pointing to the front of the mat. Flex your right knee into 90-degree angle and bring the arms forward up and come into Brihadasana, warrior one, shoulders back and down. Open from the chest, reaching, and then straighten the knee. Pull the belly in, nice long spine, exhale in control, hands down towards the floor or towards the shin, whatever you can reach. Flex your right knee, bring the arms forward and up and return back to warrior one. Relax your shoulders. Now flex the elbows into cactus arms. Exhale, lower the spine halfway down. Keep the spine flat as much as you can. Keep your right knee bent. Inhale, straighten the right leg, bring the spine up to right position, straighten, and then bring the arms overhead into warrior one. Now bring the arms out and behind you. Place the hands to your sacrum, straighten the knee, and then lower the spine over to your right thigh. Move the right hip back, flex your right knee, bring the arms forward and up into warrior one. Take a deep inhale, straighten your right leg, belly in. Nice exhale, nice long spine as you slowly in control lower the hands down towards the floor. Flex the right knee, engage the core, bring the arms forward, spine strong, returning to warrior one. Flex your right knee, straighten the leg, and lower the spine halfway down, cactus arms. Flex the right knee, lift the chest, extend the arms overhead, return back to warrior one, shoulders back and down. Bring the arms out and behind you, place the hands to your sacrum, straighten the leg, and then slowly release the spine over to your right leg. Flex the right knee, release the arms down and forward, return back to warrior one. One more run of the whole sequence. Straighten your right knee. Belly in, keep the arms overhead and exhale slowly as you lower the hands to the floor or to your shin. Flex your right knee, engage the core, bring the arms forward and return the spine back to warrior one. Flex the elbows, cactus arms. Straighten the knee, belly in and the spine lower halfway down. Keep the elbows by your rib cage. Flex your right knee and bring the arms forward now. Return back to warrior one. Bring the arms out and behind you. Straighten the leg. Nice long spine as we release the chest over to right thigh. Take a deep inhale. Lower the hands down towards the floor. Spin up the back heel and step back into downward dog. Chin to the chest, shoulders away from your ears. Lower the knees down to tabletop. Let's take a break as we move the hips to Balasana, Child's Pose. Connect back with the breath. Use your breath. And from child's pose, let's come to table. From table, tuck the toes under, press downward dog. Walk the hands towards your feet. And then slowly rounding the spine, one vertebra at a time, we're going to come back into standing position. I'm going to step in the front now because we're going to do the same thing. I need to close this. I'm still trying to find my light here. So now in my case, I'm going to turn my right foot into 35 or 40 degree angle, one step comfortable, and going to the hips and the shoulders pointing to the front of the mat. We'll repeat the whole thing, opposite side. Flex your left knee, bring the arms overhead into warrior one, shoulders back and down. So you're strong into your legs. Now straighten your left leg, belly goes in, and as you exhale, reach long spine, and as you exhale, hands are going down towards the floor to your chin. Keep the chin in. Flex your left knee, engage the core, bring the arms up and overhead, coming to warrior one, shoulders back and down. Flex your elbows as a cactus arm. Keep the elbows flexed, take a deep inhale, straighten your left knee, and then exhale, lower the spine halfway down, elbows by your rib cage, flat back. Flex your left knee, engage the core, return back to warrior one. Now keep the knee bent, bring the arms out and behind you. Place the hands to the sacrum, now straighten your left leg, take a deep inhale, and with a nice flat long spine, we lower the spine down towards the floor. We're working asymmetrically in stretching the body. Flex your left knee, bring the arms up and overhead, return to warrior one, shoulders down. Straighten your left leg, pull the belly in. Nice long spine, exhale, go all the way down, 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 down to stretch asymmetrically the spine and the legs. Flex the left knee, engage the core back all the way up. And keep the left knee bent, flex the elbows by your rib cage. Now take a deep inhale as you straighten your left leg. And as you exhale, you lower halfway down. You engage the core to come back to center. Flex your left knee. Bring the arms up and behind you. Straighten your left leg, and then the spine slowly goes down over to your left leg. Flex your left knee, arms forward now. Return to warrior one, shoulders back and down. Round number two. Straighten your left leg, belly in. Exhale, long spine. Create a space in the vertebrae to release the hands down. Flex the left knee, engage the core, arms forward now. Elbows, cactus arms, bring the elbows by your rib cage. Straighten your left leg, the belly goes in, and as you exhale, just lower the spine halfway down. Flex your left knee, engage the core, bring arms overhead. Sweep the arms out and behind you. Place the top of the hands to the sacrum, straighten the knee, and as you exhale, the spine goes halfway down. Flex the left knee, bring arms forward now. Let's all come back to warrior one. Last round. Inhale, straighten the left leg. Exhale, reach, exhale in control, and lower the hands down. Flex your left knee, come back up, and bring the elbows by your rib cage, cactus arms. Straighten your left leg. Exhale, contract the belly, and in control, release it down. Flex your left knee, bring the arms up and overhead. Arms out and behind you. Straighten the left leg, belly in, and then slowly lower it down towards the floor. Now lower the hands down and spin up the back heel. We're going to step back into downward dog, chin to the chest, shoulders away from your ears. Take a deep inhale. Knees are going down to tabletop. And from tabletop, let's take a break. Child's pose. Good job. Relax and breathe here. And slowly, let's come back to tabletop position. From tabletop, tuck the toes under, moving the hips up, heels to the floor into downward dog, and then slowly walk your hands to your feet. Bend the knees and hold from the opposite elbows to allow gravity to stretch your spine. Keep the chin in, crown of the head pointing towards the floor. Take a deep inhale. Full exhale, and bring the hands towards the hips. Lift the head, lift the chest, and let's all return back to Samasthiti. Hands to the heart center. Take a moment. Use your breath. And then slowly lower the hands down by your hips. Now, please grab your block. And we're going to step with the feet wider than the hips. Not too far apart, but just enough so we can rotate the right foot, place the block, and, level 1, level 2, and level 3. Just place the block anywhere where you can place your palm on top of your block when we go down. So right now we're going to begin with the right knee bend, arms to this side, look over to right hand, and we're in warrior 2. Lift the chest, relax your shoulders, take a deep inhale, keep the right knee bent, and as exhale, lower the right palm toward the block and the left hand goes up. Inhale, engage and come into peaceful warrior. Lower left hand down by your left leg, right arm over to your right ear. Inhale, exhale, warrior 2, look over to right hand. Deep inhale. Long exhale to lower the palm to the block. Reach through the fingertips of your left hand. Take a deep inhale. Engage the core, engage the legs, and exhale into peaceful warrior. Relax your right shoulder and elbow. Inhale. Exhale, warrior 2. Look over to right hand. Nice inhalation. Long exhalation to release the hand down. Keep your right knee bent all the time, working and strengthening those knee muscles. Inhale, come up, and then exhale into warrior, peaceful warrior. Take a deep inhale, and exhale, release the arm down. And lower the hand to grab your block, straighten your right knee. Turn the right foot forward and bring the left heel in to place your block in front of your left foot. Find the level that works for you the best in this side. We're flexing the left knee and we're going to keep the left knee bent all the time. Arms to the side, T position, look over to your left hand, Virabhadrasana 2. Left knee bend, inhale, lift the chest, and exhale, lower the left palm to the block and reach to the fingertips of your right hand. Take a deep inhale and exhale, peaceful warrior. Relax, arms down and left arm over to your left ear. Inhale, exhale, warrior two. Look over to your left hand. Keep your left knee bent. Take a deep inhale and exhale slowly in control. Lower the hand down to your block and reach with the fingertips. Nice inhale and exhale. We come up and come into beautiful warrior. Take an inhale and exhale, warrior two. One last round. Keep your left knee bent, working those muscles. Inhale and lower the left hand down and the right arm goes up. Take a deep inhale and exhale slowly. Come all the way into peaceful warrior. Inhale and then return into warrior two. Straighten the leg, grab the block, turn the left foot forward so both feet are now parallel. Place the block in the center. Again, level 1, level 2, or level 3. And we're going to place the left hand on the front, on the top of the block, and then open and twist to the right. Right hand goes down to the block. Inhale, open and twist to the left. And exhale down to the block. Open and twist to the right. And towards the block. Inhale to the left. Down to the block. One more time each side. Inhale to the right. And towards the block. And inhale to the left. And all the way down. Bring the hands towards the hips, chin in, engage the core slowly, lift the spine. Flex your right knee and bring the right foot under your right hip and the left foot under your left hip. Hands to the heart center. Reconnecting back with the breath. Take a moment. Breathing in and out. Slow down the inhales, deepening the exhales. Noticing the feet, noticing where the weight is distributed, and then slowly lower the hands down to your waist. Let's work with balance pose. So we're going to bring the right foot out to the side, and then rotate and guide the right heel to the inner part of your left ankle. Lifting from the chest. You're having your toes touching the floor. This is one version of the many versions of the tree pose. So you can have the toes touching or bring the right foot higher below or above your knee. Never put any pressure on your your kneecap. And just find the position. Find the weight distributed in your left foot. And then when you're ready, you can bring the hands to the heart center. Or you can bring the arms overhead. Concentrate on the breath. Lengthening and breathing. And then slowly lower the hands, lower the right foot, and then release any tension on your left foot and your left ankle. Just rotate it there. And then place the right foot under your right hip, hands to your waist. Extend the left leg out and then rotate and bring the heel to the inner part of your right ankle. Lifting from the chest. And when you're ready, you can have your toes touching the floor, or you can bring that left foot higher, below or above your knee. Find a balance, find a place where you can focus your gaze, and perhaps you can change the position of your arms by pretending those are branches of a tree growing towards the sky, towards the sun. Please don't hold your breath. Soften your shoulders and elbows. With the next exhale, you release and you lower the left foot down, and let's mobilize the right foot, the right leg. And let's all come to the back of the mat with the feet wide as your hips from Samastiti. We're going to flow the arms forward and up. Nice long spine. Exhale, swan dive. Release the crown of the head towards the floor as you lower the chest and the spine towards the floor. From here, let's walk the hands to the front of the mat. From downward dog, lower the knees towards the floor, and then move the hips back to come into gentle stretch and resting here in Balasana, child's pose. Breathing in and out. And then slowly let's come to tabletop position. So let's have the wrist under the shoulders, and let's walk both knees a little bit slightly back. So we're going to work in strengthening the core and the arms at the same time. So we're going to lead with the chest, flex the elbows, lower the chest halfway down, elbows by your rib cage. Now straighten the arms and then move the hips halfway back. And engage the core as we come back to center. Engage the core as we flex the elbows, bring the elbows by your rib cage, lowering the chest halfway down. Inhale, straighten the arms, keep the core engaged, and then move the hips halfway down. Relax your elbows and shoulders. And rocking forward at your own pace. Use your breath. Engage the core as you exhale and lower. Engage your core as you inhale and lift. And then release. Just 2 or 3 more rounds. Moving forward and back. Make sure to activate those core muscles when we go up and down, working on those arms as well. And just move one more time, please. Really goes towards the spine. And we lift, and then we move into child's pose all the way back, and then bring arms down by your side to relax your shoulders, elbows, wrists, and hands. Take a moment here. Nice, easy breathing. And gently, let's come back to tabletop position. Now from here, we're going to go into the one side. In my case, I'm going to go on my right side and place the elbows right under your right shoulder. Straighten the legs and the top leg, cross it over to your right leg. So we're going to work on core strength on the lateral side. Bring the arm up to the sky. Activate the hip muscles and lift the hip up and then down. Inhale, activate those muscles, and exhale to lower. Inhale, lift. Side of the muscles, let the air on the waist, on the rib cage. Inhale, lift, and down. 2 more. Inhale, lift, and down. 1 more. Inhale, lift, and down. Lower the hand down, flex both knees. Use the palms to press and walk the hands as you lift the chest, and we're going to repeat the same thing on the opposite side. My case, my left elbow is under my left shoulder, both legs straight, and then cross it over the top leg and use the hand for support or bring the arm up to the sky. Inhale, lift, and exhale to lower. Inhale, up and down. Activate, reach and lift, and down. 3 more. Up, down, up, down. 1 last. Up and down. Use your hands, straighten the legs, bend the knees, slowly walk the hands, and let's come to sit with the sole of the feet together, the knees out, and then slowly release the spine, relax the shoulders, elbows, hands, and wrist. And take a moment there. And slowly lift the head, the chest, guide the thighs and the knees together. Let's come to the front of the mat. Bring the block with you. We're going to place the block in between the inner thighs. The feet are wide as your hips. We're going to bring the arms forward, shoulder high, shoulders back and down. Press the block and then lower yourself halfway down. Press the block, lift the chest. Press the block, lower halfway down. Activate the lower abdomen. Press the block and up. Press the block, exhale, in control, lower down. Press the block, inhale, lift the chest. Press the block, lower halfway down. Press the block and lift. One more. Press the block and lower. Press the block and lift. Now press the block and slowly, one verse at a time. Keep pressing the block and then slowly down, down, down. Here you may want to use something to support for your neck. So place your towel, your blanket, roll a towel and place it under your neck. Then slide the feet so the heels are under your knees. Keep the block in between your thighs. We're going to bring the arms overhead and cactus arms, flexing the elbows. Relax your chest. And press the block and slowly come into reach. Press the block slowly down towards the floor. Activate the inner thighs muscles and the hip muscles. Press the block and lift. Press the block and down. Press the block and up. Press the block and down. Two more. Press the block, lift the pelvis, bridge pose. Press the block going down slowly. Last round. Press the block coming into your bridge. Press the block slowly down, 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 down. Remove the block from your inner thighs and come into the happy baby. So you are flattening your lower back. You are counterbalancing the back bend. Relax your shoulders, relax your chest. And then slowly lower the feet down. Let's place the right foot on top of your left thigh. Let's do IT band stretch. Always we work with the IT band stretch. And you can hold from the hamstring or the shin. Guide the chin in your chest. Work through the outside of your right hip. Slow down the breath. And lower the left foot down. Now switch your legs. Lower the right foot down. Place the left foot on top of the right thigh and holding from the shin or the hamstring. And release. Lower the feet down. Let's come into gentle bridge to align the spine and then slower down towards the floor. Bring the legs up and flex and point, flex and point, flex and point, flex and point, and then rotate those ankles, the feet in one direction. Going into the opposite direction. And then slowly lower and just have the 90-degree angle so the feet are in line with your knees and the knees in line with your hips. Arms to the side into position for cactus arms. Relax your shoulders and the chest. Take a deep inhale and then exhale slowly. Go to the left and just stay there. Perhaps use your left hand to guide the right knee closer to your left knee. Lift the head slightly off the mat and turn it over to right shoulder. Just breathe. And release, engage the core slowly, bring the legs back to the center. Keep the 90-degree angle in your legs, and as you exhale, twist to the right. Head goes over to left shoulder, and guiding the left knee closer to your right to deepen the twist. Jatara Paravriti. And release, back to center very slowly. Lower the feet down, pick up the hips, pick up the pelvis, and then slowly down towards the floor. Now place your hands to your knees, relax your feet, and we're going to slowly open and close. Open and close. And then bring the thighs together and let's make circles with the knees, massaging your lower back going in one direction. Going into the opposite direction. And then back to center. Now walk your feet wide as the mat, arms to the side. Let's do some windshield wiper movement here, rocking the head into the opposite direction. And back to center. Now walk the feet together and then open the knees out in Supta Baddha Konasana, reclined butterfly pose. So place your hands to your belly, to your lower abdomen, and relax your elbows and shoulders and chest. Make sure your glutes are soft. You are releasing your pelvic floor, your inner thighs, your groins, the hips. And just slow down the breath here. Gently bring the thighs and the knees together. Keep the knees together and walk the feet wide as your mat. And just relax your inner thighs again, your pelvis, your hips. Keep the knees together, the feet out. Just breathe in and out. Now walk the feet under the knees and then stretching both legs all the way to the front of the mat. Pointed toes. Bring the arms overhead. Reach through the fingertips. Nice long spine. Pencil stretch. Create space. Reach. Point, point, point. Take a deep inhale. Exhale. Bend the knees. Hug yourself. Stretch your lower back. Lift the head of the mat, forehead to your knees. Stretch the back of the neck one more time. Exhale, head down. Lower the feet down. And then straightening both legs to both corners of the mat. Turn the feet out. Bring the arms down by your side, palm facing up. And you are now in your Shavasana, your final pose, where you're going to accommodate and just do anything you need to do to release and let go into our final resting pose. If you need to cover your eyes, just do your best to come into the full relaxation. Your eyes are closed. You're softening the muscle of your face. You slowly, gently, you're allowing your body to come into rest. So just be aware of the body and the weight of the body placed on your yoga mat. Notice the part of the body where you can touch the mat, such the back of your head, the upper spine, middle back, your glutes, your thighs, your calf muscles, and your heels. And of course, the back of your arms and the top of your hands. Now, bring the attention to those parts of the body that are not in touch with the floor, such your neck, your lumbar spine, the back of your knees, and the back of your ankles. Just feel how the body is slowly releasing towards the floor. Now bring attention to the front of the body. Just be aware of your toes, top of the feet, top of the ankles, shins, knees, and thighs. And from the top of your thighs down to the sole of the feet, the front and the back of your legs are really feeling heavy. They are releasing towards the floor. Now just be aware of your hips, your pelvis, especially your pelvic floor. And all that region from the top of your hips down to the pelvic floor. Do your best to soften, to relax, and release. Your abdomen and all other internal organs are softening towards the spine. The muscles of your ribcage are releasing. Your heart is softening. And so are the muscles of your chest. From the top of your chest down to your pelvic floor, down to the sole of the feet. The front of the body is melting down and feeling heavier and lighter at the same time. The front of your arms are soft. Your palms and your fingers are relaxing. Now your throat and muscles of your neck are softening as you relax your jaw, your chin. Soften your teeth and allow your tongues to slowly melt down to the base of your mouth. Slightly part your lips. Relax your upper lip, your nose. Relax your temples and the ears. Allow your eyeballs to release down to your eye sockets. Release your eyelids, eyebrows. Soften your forehead and your crown chakra. And from the crown of the head down to the sole of the feet, everything slowly is melting down inch by inch towards the floor. Just breathe and rest. Breathe and surrender into stillness. Begin to deepen the breath. As you bring awareness back to the body, you gently rock your head from side to side. You wiggle your toes and your fingers. And with your next inhale, bring the arms again overhead, pointed toes, another pencil stretch to create room, to find space. Take a deep, deep inhale, reach, and exhale, bend the knees, hug yourself, roll over to one side, and take a few rounds of breath there, resting on your side. Don't rush, please. And the head comes last. Let's all sit together, lifting from the heart center, with eyes closed, soft muscles in the face. And take the moment to bring the attention to the heart center. And feel your heart beating. Visualize the blood pumping in and out. Visualize your lungs receiving oxygen. Visualize that oxygen running through the bloodstream. Visualize your body healthy, strong. Visualize your heart soft and happy. Visualize your mind calm and at peace. Bringing the hands to the heart center. Just breathe in and out. Taking in gratitude. Taking in joy. Taking in happiness. Welcoming peace and calmness. Filling up our bodies, our hearts, our minds, and spirit with love and compassion. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And we all have peaceful, loving, sweet thoughts to cultivate. And we all have peaceful, loving, sweet words to offer always. And may our actions always be inspired by love, sweetness, peace, and compassion. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And thank you all very much for being here today practicing yoga. Namaskar. Thank you.